So recently I bought this Nintendo 64 from a good friend of mine. I actually don't remember his name. Bruh, I'm terrible. Homeboy owns a retro store down yonder, and he also is a fellow subscriber, so shout out to him. Thank you for selling me this N64 for a sick price. Bro, I got this thing for like 40 bucks. Anyways, after playing many hours of Diddy Kong Racing, man, that game is so freaking hard. It got me thinking, well, I need to do a video on the N64 because this console's actually fire. Like, even the system itself is so, like, interesting and kind of weird. You know, you got your ports in the back and the whole phone number right here. Like, bro, if you need maintenance, Nintendo used to be kind to us. And just like the whole look and feel of the system is so iconic and legit. I also picked up this controller, you know, nothing crazy. And he was able to fix my purple grape controller. Did he call it grape? He called it grape. I don't know. I'll let you decide. That kind of looks grape to me. Which, by the way, I've had this controller for 20 years and the stick had always been wiggly. Always. Like, my entire life. I didn't know they could actually, like, be stiff here. Anyways, a lot of people complain about how the N64 controller is so weird and just so, like, different. And, I mean, yeah, you're right, but I think that's what makes it so special. Now, you see here, take a look at this, take a look at this. So, a lot of people are, like, saying, like, why is there, like, 3 different places to hold the controller? Weird, I know, but don't get me started on the people who are like holding it like this. It's like, it's too far away, I can't reach. First off, that's not how you hold a controller. I will forever stand by that this controller is actually genius. The reason there are 3 different like handles here is so if you want to play with this pad over here, you can play like this and, you know, use that. Or if you want to use the fancy stick, you can play like that. Which honestly back then was like a super unique thing to do. Like they gave us both options. You don't get a pad that big nowadays. Like you just get that tiny little thing at the bottom. Like with the GameCube controller, it's so small. Like who's actually using that? They're actually giving you 2 options here. You know, the actual big pad over here and the normal stick. Also, I am just realizing this, but on the back of this N64 controller, there's like an orange, do you see that? Like an orange layer there? I've had this controller for like 20 years and I am now just noticing that. Is it on this one? No, this one isn't see-through. What am I talking about? And here's the thing, the N64 had some bangers on it. I mean, come on. Like monumental games, not just great games, just actual monumental games like Mario 64. Like it changed the way we looked at 3D platformers, and like Ocarina of Time like changed the way we looked at video games in general. And Diddy Kong Racing changed the way I think about my life because this is a kid's game and I'm struggling with it. That's another thing. Why are video games like nowadays so easy? And like, I get it, like a lot of them are meant for kids, so they're supposed to be easier. That makes sense. I mean, Diddy Kong Racing, bro, you know, meant for kids, but has anyone been in that final level? I mean, actually, like without glitching it, like what, like, I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even know. However, I think I would definitely rather have a really hard game than a really easy kids game. The N64 had this fine level of just like the game is hard, yet it's fun to play and you can get through it, except Diddy Kong Racing. Now, a lot of people might say, well, the games are hard because the controls were difficult. And to all you people who say that, I think, well, it can be clunky, I'll say that. But you gotta remember, like I said, the N64 set a foundation for what was to come. Obviously, it wasn't the first Nintendo system, but it was the first time we were going into this like huge 3D polygon world. Oh, the polygons. Oh, the polygons. So what they were able to accomplish in that time, like genius. Like sure, Donkey Kong 64, Mario 64, Ocarina of Time have their problems, but still in a way hold up today. Like I made a plan to play Donkey Kong 64 this week and I'm gonna do it once I finish Diddy Kong Racing. Gosh dang it, it's so hard. The N64 at the end of the day is weird, it's clunky, but it's so awesome. There is a reason people still play the first Smash game to this day in competitions, because wow, every game on the N64 was so fire. Basically, the reason I wanted to make this video is that because I keep hearing people talk trash about the N64, and I understand where they're coming from, but at the same time, you couldn't be more wrong. How dare you? Like, how dare you? Anyone who says the N64 is bad is uncultured, bruh. You would not have your Switch today if it wasn't for the N64. You would not have your Zeldas like they are today. You would not have your Marios like they are today. You would not have your Smash Bros like they are today if it was not for the N64 and all that it did for the community, and I think that is incredible. I'm just a guy with a microphone. So what do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts, and of course make sure to like, subscribe, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Bye guys.